Hey everybody, and finally it's time to wrap up my Scream reviews before the new one's out. It's time to review Scream 5. Why isn't it called Scream 5? Why is it called Scream? Movie titles are stupid. Anyway, so the plot of this movie is 25 years after the events of the first movie. This girl named Tara Carpenter, played by Jenna Ortega, is attacked by a psycho who takes the mantle of Ghostface, her her sister Sam goes and tries to visit with her, and then she makes tries to make it up to her that she'll take care of her. She'll be right there and find out who did this, and somehow they find out that they're linked to some of the killings in the first movie, so they kind of have to uncover a mystery and really fear for themselves because everybody else is attacked. They feel like they're being personally attacked by everybody because they feel that they're going to be psychos too. So they find out that, of course, someone else takes the mantle of Ghostface this time, and of course they try to figure out the mystery of who's doing all these killings, and because of course more is on the way, and they get the help from all the old characters from the past movies. Sydney, Gail, Dewey, you name it, everybody. So they all form together and try to solve the Ghostface mystery yet again. Yeah, this movie was really good. I This movie, it's a legacy sequel, just like that's kind of what I like. Kind of like the Star Wars sequel trilogy, where like even though it takes many years after the other movies, it still takes place within that series. Like you can watch them simultaneously with the other movies, and this movie kind of does poke fun at that bit. Although, strangely enough, a lot of the parody of this movie comes from the fact that it's for remakes, um, kind of like Scream 4, which is weird because this isn't a remake. So that's kind of weird, but they do kind of poke fun at how like stuff like it mostly kind of pokes fun at toxic fans. But unlike Scream 3, they don't shove the comedy really in your face too much. Here, it's actually kind of subtle. Like sometimes they poke fun at like how people get upset over the slightest changes, and yeah, like I guess maybe it's supposed to poke fun at Star Wars fans. Funny enough, speaking of the Star Wars movies, but it works really good. I think lots of the kills are great. I think it has you do get a lot of really good kills in this movie. It's very definitely amps up a lot of the kills. Like goes to show how far these movies have gone. Like it brings some of the good stuff. Like of course you all see the characters from the all their movies again, and they're always great to see, and they all still have it in them. It was great to see Nev Campbell back. It was great to see Courtney Cox back. Great to see David Arquette back. It was just really great seeing everyone again. But a lot of it does focus on newer characters. But to be honest, the newer characters, I actually liked them. I thought they were very likable, and it pretty much felt like a Scream movie. It just happened to have newer characters, and that's what this movie tried to do as a legacy sequel, and I really liked it for that. Jenna Ortega plays the main lead, and I like Jenna Ortega. Like she's in that show Wednesday I've been currently watching, and she's pretty good in it. So, and I'm glad she's returning for the next one because here I do really like her in this. Jack Quaid, who's Dennis Quaid's son, he's in this movie, and he's great. He's really insane in this film, but he's really you can tell he was having a good time, let's just say. And I haven't watched The Boys yet. I know he's in that show. I've been meaning to watch The Boys for so long, and I never got a chance, but I really got to start it sometime. And it's just a fun film. It has a lot of good kills. Like I said, I'm repeating myself. Like it's really fun, but you also get some good, poking fun at films and horror films, but you still get lots of, really good. It's pretty scary as well. Like it's manages to be kind of poking fun at itself, but somehow still scary at the same time. That's kind of the magic of the Scream movies, I feel like. And it really did feel like a Scream movie, despite that Wes Craven didn't direct this, because obviously he died a few years before this movie came out. Rest in peace, Wes. And in fact, there actually is a character in this movie named Wes, which, yeah, I know you might think like that seems like too obvious and insulting, but no, it actually makes sense. Like he pro he probably would have liked that. It's something honoring him. So I did really like that they chose to do that, but it still did feel like a Scream movie that we all know. Like I do like it more than Scream 3. I didn't hate Scream 3, but I do think this definitely felt more like a Scream movie because it didn't focus on poking fun at horror films too much. It still felt like a scary film that just happens to have a little bit of fun with itself. Like that's always, I think, the fascinating things about these movies. There and it's great that a lot of these actors are coming back for the next one, which is just came out today, funny enough. And yes, I am gonna see it, and I really hope it's good. I'm hearing amazing things about it, so I'm really have high hopes for it. So yeah, if you're a fan of the Scream movies, I think this is a really good watch, especially even if you want to see something different yet still has lots of the charm that you love from it. I think it's a really fun sequel. I At the time this was out, I only saw the first one, so I didn't get to see this last year, but now that I'm all caught up with them, I got to see it finally. So now I'm ready for 6. So yeah, Scream 5, it's really worth a watch. I think it's a very good sequel, and I think it's really worth your time if you like the movies. So, yeah, take care, everybody. So, I'll see you when I return.